Afternoon, everybody. How we doing? How we doing? Cool. Snorted like a pig then. How we all doing? Quite a few in. David's very kindly stayed on just to say hello. So thanks for dropping in, David. Glad that the times are catching up with us here. Sooner or later, you'll be able to watch for an hour before bedtime now. Bob's in. Hi, Bob. Oh, he's not in. He's on kitchen duty, so he's going to catch up later in the week. Okay. Martin's off cycling. Very nice too. Don't know what the weather's like over there, Martin. Ben's in. What's it? Wanted me to crunch? What am I crunching? Crunching the buzz. A happy Easter to you all. Chris is in. Hi, Chris. Yeah, sorry you got bloody COVID again, David. That's a pain in the backside, isn't it? Well, not literally, but at least you took the finger well the other day, so that's quite good. No finger going in me today. Afternoon, Derek. Joe's in. Matambly. Hi, Joe. Theo's in. Yeah, hopefully we can get to the bottom of this buzz. Danish is coming back later. Hi, Nick. Rob's radio channel. Hi, Rob. Mike Cass. Rob Titheridge, I believe. Who am I missing? Mike, Rob. It's all going so fast for me. I can't cope. Benji's in. Hi, Benji. Interesting to hear you've got one of these as well, Theo. Christoph's in. Hi, Christoph. Thomas Kits became a sponsor. Thank you, Thomas. Is Tom and Susie in? I can't see him. Have I missed them? Yeah, so this I've not done a lot to this. I've been trying to get hold of some blimmin' valves for it, and I managed to get a UU5 at great expense from that famous auction site. But a couple of days ago, I decided to go up into the loft, and can you remember back? Well, it must have been 3-4 years ago now. I went to one of the British Vintage Wireless Society things, and I picked up a box of junk valves. So I thought I'll get them down and have a look. And sure enough, I got 4 valves that would have gone in place of that. So maybe I didn't need to buy that. So we'll try that one in. If it works, what I'll do is try one of my other valves. And I've got a little bag full here. So there's quite a few of those that, in fact, there's even a Cosser valve, exactly the same as the original. And they're like crazy money to buy. Does beer contain D3? Thomas, thanks for subscribing, mate. Thomas Berwick, that is. Does beer contain D3? What, a diode? Rolf's in. Hi, Rolf. So, yeah. I'm going to try a couple of those if this works. I'm not convinced. The other thing I've got is this one. I believe this is in place of V1. It's a rather nice new old stock. I love these old valves. There's got to be a limited supply of these, but there seems to be more valves about than there is transistors. How does that work? Electrosound, how you doing? So I have a very nice looking EF39, brand new old stock. So I believe that is V1, isn't it? And I've left my sheet downstairs, I think. Have I? Yeah, I left my sheet with my valve pinouts and that downstairs. Okay, thanks, Thomas. Simon, how you doing? Saw Simon on video the other week. So yeah, what I want to try and do is pop this rectifier in pretty sharpish and see if it works. I mean, David, if he's hanging on in there, you might be able to quickly see it going. Hi, Gavin. Hi, Sandra. So I have been studying the schematic. I've been trying to get my head around valves. Now the little monkeys work. And I've sort of got a bit of a gist of it. Did a bit of reading up, you know how it is. Early hours when you can't sleep. Still got back issues, so I really need to get it sorted because it's not getting any better at all. If anything, it's getting worse. So I'm just connecting up the speaker. Need to connect the quick block up. Certainly that old rectifier valve was knackered. I've had a good look at it now, and it has got a broken piece on the glass where the wire joins the glass capsule, so it ain't looking good. Rob, thank you, Rob. Oh, I'm not even in there. Thank you, Rob. Your carrots for dinner. I get the valve tester working. No, I have looked at it. I have looked at it, Theo. But I'm waiting for Les to pop around, and then I think we're going to blitz it together. 2 heads are better than 1 and all the rest of it. So let's put the quick test on. I'm going to leave the ground out for the time being. We're going to unbox the brand new UU5, which apparently is an equivalent. I've not looked at this yet, so hopefully it is a new old stock. If it is, it's pretty old. Carrots for dinner, David. What's the little... It's a little animal there, Rob. Well, it is. How about that? Brand new Mazda UU5. I can't remember how much I paid for it, but undoubtedly it was too much. Right, let's wind that one back a bit. Lamp on, power on, volume up. We need an aerial. Now, let's just grab that one down. So I think I clicked this on last week, didn't I? How the hell did I do that? Careful not to break my nice brand new doings. I believe the ground, so I've got to connect it to A1 apparently. this works, it's going to be a pretty short stream today. It's going to be short anyway, to be fair, because I've got to go out in a bit. Didn't think I'd tell you that till later, but I've told you now. He's got a friend's having a few drinks for his birthday this afternoon, so I said I'll be there, but not till a bit later, till I've done my streaming duties. There we go. So we are all connected, good to go. I got the long wire in. Put that down there somewhere out the way. Are we ready? Let's do it. Variac. Look at that lovely new valve. So let's leave it set on 150 volts for a minute on the old Variac. See if we've still got noise. Now, I had a bit of a read up on this Westector as well. Apparently a good substitute's an OA70, which will go straight in place of it. But I don't think I've got an OA70, but oh, there it goes. Still humming. That's 150 volts. So that hasn't cured it. So it is lit nicely now, the rectifier. But it hasn't stopped our buzzing. Oh dear. Well, it is actually worth just running it up to full power and seeing if that stops the buzzing. It might be just doing it at low power. I don't know. It's just getting louder. That's full power now. I can take it, you can see the valve glowing, look. That's a beauty, that's certainly working, but so you killed the lamp. No, put it back into lamp, and it stopped momentarily. Well, the only other thing I can do at the moment before we start testing things is to put this valve in, which is V1. I have drawn myself a little plan. I've made a little sheet of the valve bases, and you can't really see it, but I put the voltages in on the pins. So I've spent a little bit of time trying to work out what pins what's the screen, and what's G1, G2, G3 and all that business. What you do is strap the diode across the old one, just remove the old rectifier's innards. Yeah. So we're going to go and take out V. Is it V1 or V2? Let's have a look. V2. old EF 39. Got to give the old what's the name, a bit of a clean. I used to have a little tiny bit of sandpaper here last week, didn't I? Sod's Law says that's long gone. That's a shame that it wasn't the rectifier. I know that there was a problem with the rectifier, so I'm not too dismayed at having to splash out for a new one. But it's a radio. I want it sort of working and on show ideally. Don't know exactly where, but when things like the D-Day celebrations and VE Day and that come on, it's nice to play back some of the music from the times on something from the period. I don't really have a working wartime radio. I've got some that are close, but not an actual wartime one. Shouldn't have blown that, should I? Right. Let's pop on this new one in. Is that right? Hmm. Right, okay. Off we go again. I don't think this is going to cure it, but you never know. We might be lucky. Are you feeling lucky? I'm not really. OA91. The hum goes when the volume is low. The fault must be before the audio output. Well, let's get her up to 150, which is classic buzzing territory. Rectifiers are glowing. Oh, that's a different sound. Whoa. That's more of an RF noise, isn't it? Now there's a hum there all the time now. Can you hear that? Let's give her full juice. What do you think? Got a bit of hum there, but so it looks like that one was dodgy. So even at low volume we got hum, look. Grounding the chassis would fix that, you reckon? We can easily ground the chassis, so let's do that then. Let's put it back on the lamp. It's got a bit better. It's coming back again now. I'm probably going to have to disconnect lots of things in the workshop to get rid of the noise. So let's just pop the ground back in then and see if that makes any difference. Ground is in now. The crackling comes out around the IF frequency going by your spectrum analyzer. How the hell do you know that, Theo? No, so the hum is still there even with it grounded. Afternoon, Derek. Afternoon, Gavin. It's the oscillator running. I don't know. I don't like prodding around in these electro sounds, to be fair. What we can do is try Derek's transmitter. Let's have a look. Which one have we got here? 750 kilohertz, 400 meters. Let's try this. Just turn it off a minute. Let's grab a battery. And we'll run up the transmitter from a phone, see if we can pick up any signal. But it could be that Westector thing. That's my next port of call, I think, is to pop the diode out. By appliance of science. How the hell can you test that, Theo? That's crazy stuff. Remote radio testing, Theo. Can you tell me what's wrong with it then, please? Yeah, we did that one. Christoph, thanks for the pointer, mate. Unfortunately, it didn't work, but good call. Right, let's See if we can get this damn phone working on something interesting. Let's just go on YouTube and play a video through it. See if we can pick it up. Okay. So we've got the German Darts Masters on at the moment on the phone. The problem is that it's old. Oh, another radio next to it. Yeah, you are right, Electrosound. I didn't think of that. It's the simple things that catch me out, isn't it? It doesn't appear to be picking that up. Let's just couple it around it a bit. Couple it around the wire. Should got the volume up. So it doesn't appear to be picking that up. Let's just make sure it is working. Let's try another radio.
And the gap has grown again. Massive underpull over the top. We said that maybe the attack on the old Quamont was just a tester. See where everybody is. Let them come back right over the Paterberg and wait for the Koppenberg to strike the big blow. 44 kilometres to go. He's now in range.
What the hell is this?
To take it all the way home from here. Even if Jorgensen gets to him, be pretty happy with that situation. This is Pedersen. How brave is that? Coming up and over the top. My life. There's a lot of this race.
Well, it is working on the Sony.
Premier Tech that puts his nose over the top. Let's go.
So Electrosound says about testing it with another radio. Well, put the volume up on this. It is interfering with it. But that buzz is there. I'll turn that one down. So definitely hear it running. Interesting stuff. Actually didn't have that disconnected. Actually, no, that might have been false. Let's just do that again because I still had the other thing plugged in at 750 kilohertz. Let's try that again. Duh. Let's try that again without the other one on. No, there's no interference at all. Let's bypass it. Okay. Put your finger. No, I don't want to touch it, David. No. No. What would that do, David? Kangaroo wrestling? It did sound like it, didn't it? The Tour of Flanders. I can't touch you. No touchy. It bite me. I don't like it touchy yet, Dave. Don't like touchy, David. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Right, diodes. Where's my ancient diode stash? Where's ye olde stashy of diode? I think that's my 1N. Oh, Christ. Silicon falling on the floor now. No, that's my 1N4 148s. Somewhere here I've got a stash of germanium diodes. OA90s. I've got an OA90. Apparently OA70 is the way to go. Because you don't need, I don't know, something to do with biasing or some blimmin' thing. I don't know. I don't know. Right, we'll disconnect it. Let's pop that power off for a minute. Let's have a look at the old, where the Westector is then. I'm very cautious of that that valve. I do not want to break that one. In fact, it's going to be quite warm in it. Let's pull that one out a minute. We are making progress though. The only thing I haven't got to swap over is the output valve. It's the only one I haven't got. I've ordered one, but it's not likely to be here till next week. Hi Lee, how are you? I'll be alright, it's only a few volts. But it says on here that that is the anode, isn't it, on the top? And I'm sure the anode on V2 has got 175 volts on it, according to this. If it's the top pin, I don't know, maybe I'm looking at it wrong. I don't know. Right, let's have a look, see what's lurking around in the radio a minute. See what voltage is still flying around aimlessly in here. Let's have a look then. So let's go around. See what we've got in here still. 28 volts. That's ground anyway. Nothing. .28 volts at the moment. Okay. Oh, so I've got a couple questions for you. One is, which damn way round does this go? Not damn way, but which way? Which way wound? I'll have to read the instructions, don't I? So the Westector, you can just see just over the top there. I might take this bar out actually, because it'd be easier for you to see and be easier for me to get in there. It's good, they're very well made, these, considering it was like a budget option at the time. It's got a lot of good features, really. Now we can see the Westector in all its glory, look. There she is. I don't know if it makes that noise when it goes, but... So yeah, I mean, it's got like a brownish cap and a blackish cap. Oh, it's a control grid, right, okay. The cathode of the diode goes to the IF transformer. It does, so it's sort of that way up with the red band at the top. And the bottom goes to R5. Bottom's joined to there. Look. Stop that business. Well, certainly this end goes up to the IF transformer, so it's got to be that way round, with the red to red and the black to black. Now I can probably just pop that one off on one side for a minute, just for testing purposes, and then we can look at maybe stuffing it in a minute. Actually, no, that one I'll do. That one I'll do. Let's Excuse me, getting in the way. It's a nice drink of the Corporation Pop. So what I'm going to do is just lift one end of it here, hopefully. Oh, I didn't notice you'd gone, Rob. Where have you been this time? Always going in and out, isn't he? That Rob. Always on the in and out. So it looks like it's just a tag there. Get a bit of solder on the end of me iron. There's one side of him out of the way, so I should be able to just pop that diode in there now. Let's just put a new blob of solder in there a minute. Is it the Westector? I've heard of them going in these radios before, so it could well be. There he is. Bit of a botch, but he's in there. So Westector's out of the way. That's in there. Doesn't appear to be touching anything else. What can go wrong? Apart from the Big Bang. Right, this fails, we're over to checking voltages. Aston, how you doing, mate? Knitting a radio part 3, yeah. Let's get that up there, let's get that out the way, that out the way. Turn that off. Put the rectifier back in. to work out which way around it goes. Well, the new rectifier. Right, Westector is out. Fire in the hole. Let's wind her up again. Get that phone out of the way. Leave them on 150 for a minute. I can see the old rectifier glowing. You're doubtful, doubtful, David. "50-50 electrosound. Not a dicky bird still. Stops the buzz, but still humming. That one makes no difference, but that one stops the buzz. But what is that telling me though, David? That I'm brave? Yeah, we've definitely got an aerial connected. Well, I think we have, unless it's dropped off. Yeah, we've got an aerial connected. Though I did drop it on the floor, but... Well, like I say, touching the top of the radio does stop the buzz. Touching that valve there. So you've still got the hum, which could just be the transformers, perhaps, I don't know. Okay. Okay. Now, signal tracer, someone's just mentioned. So the oscillator is not running. Means the radio is trying to receive, but the oscillator is most likely not running. I wish I knew what you guys did, I'll tell you. That'd be amazing, wouldn't I? I wouldn't need to do videos. I'd just fix them. They'd be done, gone. Alright, let's get some moving. I mean, it definitely did improve when I changed that valve. And this one is definitely working properly now because both sides are lit up. So we definitely did have valve issues. I cannot test the power valve, the output valve. That's the only one that I can't test. But we think this is in the earlier stages. Okay. Right. I can pretty much get to most things. These are a bit in the way. I mean, the only other thought I had was that whoever's been in here before and put those new caps in has not wired them up properly, perhaps. Wired them to the wrong place, or... See, I can't really get to that valve there because there's a bloody great cap in the way. That's V1. Just pop that out a minute because it's only breaking the live, not the neutral. Right, let's set up for some voltage readings then. Dids, how you doing, mate? The output valve is running. Hi, Les. Possibly the local oscillator coil. Don't tell me it's a coil. I did notice there was a bit of a wire hanging off of one of these. But I did check it, it's still connected. See what sort of voltage we've got left in here. 3 volts. 27 volts. 27. Right, so where the hell is the little pippy thing? I've got the capacitor rather annoyingly in the way of this valve. Seems to be really stiff as well. Can I wrench it out of the way? Yeah, I think I can. Okay. Where's my little pip though? I can't see my pip. Where is it? Yes, this one here is really annoying. Okay, I can see it there now. So that's a thing. Right, am I safe, do you reckon, to fire it up like that? Let's get out. Need to get a bit of room so as I can manoeuvre this a bit better. Unfortunately, you won't be able to see where I'm probing, but if I can get the multimeter in shot for you, so you can see how scared it is. Scare that multimeter. There we go. You can see that. New shoe rack. No finger dids. It's making me not want to work on a tube radio again. Christopher. Right, okay. So I can ground one probe, can I? And ground me negative on the tag strip underneath. Let's just get rid of that again. So you can ground that down here, which is our chassis ground. And DC. Can put me probes, I can twist them around so as they're not going to short anything out, and I can get in there and stick me in now. Right, okay. Where's my little chart that I printed out? Where's my valves? So, this is V1. There's lots of things on V1. It's a bit of a mental valve by the looks of it. That is... the pip is there. So let me think here. Where's my schematic? So I've got a wire there from there, goes up to the IF can. That looks like the anode. Okay, so that should be 175 volts on that one, so let's pop it on. So on this pin here, we're looking for 175 once it starts conducting. Okay, well that should be 175. Let's hit the bypass. Give it full beans. That's the anode of the first side. So it's a little bit high maybe. 10 volts high. .185, about 10 volts high. Then do one, skip one, and go down to that one, and that should be 107 in there. -7. So 175, skip one. Well, if I'm going the right way around, that should be 107 there, but it's -7. How can that be? And according to that, the next one should be 107. That one's 134. That one's high, and the other one's got negative voltage on it. There's something down there. That's our grids there, I believe. That's our heaters down there. So it looks like the screen is at minus 7 volts, according to that. Is that right? Don, how you doing, mate? So, yeah, so on the screen, I'm getting minus 7.4. Coil or resistor open circuit. Coil or resistor open circuit. So we've got 4 and 3 of L3. I think L3 is this thing strapped on the front here. There's definitely something not right, Don. But as I say, we've got minus 7 volts on the screen. And I mean, this is the diagram I'm looking at here. You can quite see that. So I should have 107 on the screen. I've got minus 7, unless that's wrong. Unless I'm wrong and I've put it in the wrong place, because it's really confusing on this valve. I may have got it wrong. It might be that the second one needs to be 107. Need to make sure that we've got this bit right a minute. Let's get the schematic up. Now, where did I find the schematic last time? It was on Radio Workshop, wasn't it? Let's get that up. History. I need to make 100% sure that I'm actually testing in the right place. So, this is V1. Let's zoom in a bit higher. So that checks out okay there. It's about 10 volts high. This one here is where I'm testing. Now, assume that that is the screen, or should I be testing this one? But that there is reading minus 7, the screen. So are we saying that L3 could be open? R3? Or have I got it totally wrong and I'm not expecting that voltage on there? As I say, I don't know enough about these. I've had a go at finding out what it is. Pin 4 is the screen. So if you look at the diagram here, this is what I'm using. So I've tested this one here. I've got 185 volts. I think in the gumph it says 175. Now this one here I've got 134 volts on, but there's no voltage on that one. I take it that the screen is this one here. Can anybody tell me if where my pointer is here, that is the screen that I'm expecting 107 volts on? Am I right? This is the question. Pin 4 is the screen. So is it 1, 2, 3? So that's the screen, that U-shaped thing, is it? I thought the screen was this, or am I going the wrong way round? Is this pin 1 where it says met? 2, 3, 4. So I'm checking pin 5. Okay. Right, okay, so that's the other. It's confusing, isn't it? It doesn't give me any indication of the readings. So if you look over here, so I get 185 on one anode and 130 odd on the other one. So this one's a little bit high. Then it says the screen voltage, but doesn't say. It just says the screen voltage. It doesn't say on which part of the valve. It just gives you one screen voltage of 107. So if we're going back over to here, we're saying that this here is, this U-shaped thing is where I should be testing, yeah? Pin 4. There's definitely pin 4 on that one. And it's pin 4 on that one. But what's thrown me is, normally the screen grid is the one in the middle, but this has got some weird U-shaped thing. Is this what I'm getting confused with? Someone tell me if it's the U-shaped thing that's confusing me. The screen grid, yeah? Both pins 4 on both V1 and V2 of the screen, and should be the same voltage. Cheers, Ralph. Oh, welcome back, mate. So I need to be probing pin 4. I believe that is quite high. So it's one, and I've got my diagrams wrong then, am I? So yeah, V2 is, as David says, also 107, look. So let's have a look back at the radio then. I think we're getting somewhere. you gotta bear in mind, I'm not familiar with these radios, so it's all a bit being overcautious, I suppose, is the word, isn't it? So let's pop the thing back on again. Let's clamp onto there. Can I clip onto there? No, I'm just going to probe it. So this is the one that should be 107. So I've got it on lamp limit at the moment. So you can see it's 112. I'll turn that down, I don't need to hear that racket. So if I go full power, So it looks like we've got 30 volts extra on that one. And that is coupled with the other one, so definitely that should be the same. Yeah, so we've got 135 sat on both of those valves instead of 107. So that's the screen. That's the anode, a little bit high. And the anode on V2, also 185 volts. That should be 175. So we've got 10 volts too much on both the anodes. And we've got nearly 30 volts too much on both the doodah-days. So, where to now? I don't think so. The U is the screen. Yeah, I'm confusing you, Aaron. I'm easily confused myself, but yeah, this is the filament heater on here, so don't get confused with that U. I'm on about this one here, this sort of square-shaped grid. That apparently is a screen for this valve, for this section, and that's a screen for the other section. So it looks like we have got too high voltage there. So that is fed from R4. Is that where we're looking? I know Rob did mention to check a resistor just now. Where's Rob's gone? Pin ground. R4 must be open circuit. Yeah, and I think we're confused now, aren't we? So I think R4 is what's feeding it. So where the hell is R4 in this radio? It's between the positive and... Let's zoom out a bit because I'm in a bit close. And the screen. I can't see that because it disappears into that coil from there. Oh, hang on, that's the anode though, isn't it? So it's got to be the resistor that both of those there are connected to. I'll have a job connecting those up tonight, so it's got to be... That's bizarre, I can't see any resistor connected to that, just a wire. Oh, hang on, no, it comes back onto this. Ah, this is the resistor here, okay. So it's this resistor here, see what we've got on, we've got 27 volts knocking about on there still, so we don't want to be checking that yet. Let's wait for that to die down, or put a resistor across it. Let's just short it to ground, get rid of the voltage, and then check the... What have we got there? Some in the K's, don't we? those. Okay. Don't do this at home, children. I have tested it for stray voltages. Let's just double check what our other positives are at. They're all at 25. I'm disconnected from everything, so I'm just going to go from there. Do I need a ground tab? Ground. No, that's not necessarily a ground. So I got rid of it. It's knocked it down to 11. I've got too high a ohms resistor. Let's leave that in there for a sec. Yeah, so if R4 had gone high, the voltage would be lower, wouldn't it? You'd have had to go low, surely, to mess up the voltages to the screens. Let's catch up with the chat again. Okay. David's saying oscillator. Where is the living oscillator? Tell me. Show me the oscillator. Are we looking at this here? L3, L4. Is this where our problem might be? So look at the radio description. Am I on the... Yes, I am. Let's get rid of me a minute. Let's see what it says about the oscillator then. Circuit description. First valve is hexagon operates as a frequency changer into a triode oscillator grid coil L3 is tuned by C21. So L3 tuned by a C21. So the triode oscillator grid coil L3. Okay. So yeah, I'm in the right area. So C21, the tuning gang then, is it? C21 and L3 are both connected to the tuning gang, are they? I've changed V1. V1 is brand new, Derek. L3 and L4. Oh, the voltage is high because a V1 oscillator is not running. So we're saying that we've got an open coil. Either 3 and 4 or 1 and 2 are open, maybe. But that... R3, L3 or V1. Okay, Derek. Hi, Harvey. It's V1 not oscillating. Well, there's a brand new valve in V1, a new old stock. Literally just put it in. it did change the noise. The old one was causing a really loud buzzing noise. We did improve it and got some sort of RF noise. So I need to find R3 and L3 then. V1 I've got to assume is okay. Test it with your probe scope, probe pins 5 and 6. The problem I got, David, with probing stuff like that is I'm not sure whether I'm going to put a short across it because of my scope is connected to our mains ground, and I've had it before. I've messed about and I've blown up stuff by connecting it to the ground of the scope. I have got a portable scope here that I could hook up. Is that the best way to check it though with a scope? Because I can dig out my portable scope, which you haven't seen yet. Top secret. Never seen before because it's part of my mobile toolkit. I've never used it before. So we've really got some fun and games with that. So David's saying to scope to probe pins 5 and 6 of V1 to check for a waveform. Connect the scope to the isolation transformer. Yeah, I can't really. I've not got a double socket on it. But I have got this, which is part of my mobile toolkit, which I haven't reviewed. I've not powered it up. All I've done is charged it, so it is charged. Something just dropped out of the packet. I think that's the scope probes. I've just dropped clean out of the packet. Now where have they gone to? What? Well, that's bizarre. They've literally just fallen out right in front of me on the floor and I can't see them. Oh no, so there we go. There they are. It's not scope probes, it's test leads. I'm sure there was a scope probe with it though. Where the hell's that gone to? That's not scope probe, that's just test clips. Check the correct valves in the correct socket. Oh, that's a good point. Let's have a look then. Have I done something stupid like that? Again, I've just copied what was in there before. So V, let me check here. So you're really making me doubt myself now. So let me get myself sorted. So V1 is an ECH35. Yeah, that's the correct valve. V2 EF39. And it is an EF39. Yeah, so that's correct. I've just got to find the scope probes a minute. And then we'll be in business. Dear. How do I put those two? I would have kept them in the pack, I'm sure I would. I have them. So this one ain't connected to mains anywhere. Just got to work out how to get the thing on. Right. No, I want to put it into, again, I've not messed with this at all. There we go. So one I want DC coupled source channel 1. I don't know, as I say, I've not read the instructions for this at all yet. So God help us. So if I connect that to my ground, my scope to, what do I want on, times 1 or times 10? Times 10, I suppose. Let's get the probey bit off. I assume that, yeah, it does come off. Right. Let's go mad and scope the thing then. Am I doing the right thing here, by the way? God knows what's going on here. What's going on? It's a parallel universe. I know it does. Yeah, I'm usually the victim. Right, so we have scopage. I don't know where you can see that, but I'll zoom in. So I believe it's the yellow line. I don't know how to get rid of the other one. Can I get rid of that one? Title to... Why can't I turn that off? To... Ah. It's gone into mental mode, isn't it? Right, okay. Ah, all right. I've just pushed the auto button. If all else fails, push the auto button. Right, so I'm probing. David says to probe. Pins 5 and 6 to check for a waveform. It will be on the Amazon list, Ben. I'll stick it on there, but so let's pop it in, put it on lamp, switch on. So that was pin. I've got to get my pin in right here now. That was 2, 3, 4. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So 5 is the screen grid and 6 is the anode. So 5 is going to be that one. So I've definitely got something there. Oh, don't pokey pokey. So I've definitely got a waveform there. How the hell do we get this down? Was it that one? I want an auto. AC coupled. Let's go back. Right, I've got to work out how to get this bloody thing. Is it these? Trigger level. I want to zoom out. Or zoom in, I mean. Where's Tony Albus when you need him? I've got to find the manual a minute, hang on. 900 million page manual to have a look through. Just need to work out how to, there's definitely something there. Yeah, I got the best one I could find. Right. Right, waveform generator, we don't want that. It's got a waveform generator on this thing as well. Probe compensation, no, we don't want all that messing about. We want to know how to bloody adjust the thing. Trigger, time-based display. Yeah, we want to change a time-based, don't we? How the hell do we do that? No, that's a trigger level. One of these is bandwidth, full band. Measure and range should be there, shouldn't it really? Source, measure. Ah! I hit the auto button, but it's... So if I probe that again... Why is it so blimmin' difficult on these things? It's all menu driven, that's the problem. So if I hit auto... Ah! Oh, okay. So I have got a trace there, look. If I measure it... Why is it not measuring it? See, you've got me to fire something up that I've never tried before here. And that's the pins that David asked for. So I've got a trace there. So it looks like it is oscillating. I've definitely got to keep my fingers out of this thing. Why won't it let me measure it then? You think it would come up with what the frequency was, but it isn't for some reason. Why are you not telling me the frequency? Measure. Measure. Come on, measure. Oh, hang on, did something there. Ah, I can zoom in and out on that then. Okay. But it still doesn't tell me what frequency that is. This is what I want to find out. Seems to be picking up some interference, and if I can change it by going to ×1, no. So we've definitely got an oscillator there, haven't we? Press measure, then add and delete. Choose the frequency. Measure. Ah, right, gotcha. So it's 1.05 megs. Does that change as I move it? Yeah, so it is. As I'm tuning, it is. So we have got an oscillator there, haven't we? Surely. Thanks for that, Gia. All right, yeah, David's just said to do what I've just done. Look. So yeah, are we assuming that we've got an oscillator then, and that's okay? No trigger level, are we? You want trigger level as well now, do you? What trigger level would you like? I've got a trigger button, look. See, I can alter the trigger level, look, if I needed to. I've just got the trigger set at 0 at the moment. There we go. I see where you're going here, Harvey. It's triggered better now, isn't it? I see you. Okay. Well, I be dipped in potty. What? What's that Danish? So we have got an oscillator. What else should I be looking at? Use the whore key to change the time base with the up and down keys. The whore. Oh, the horizontal. HOR, horizontal. So we go down on the other one, the other pin there. That's a bit noisier, isn't it? Can I get in there? It's really difficult because this damn capacitor's in the way. I don't want to stick my hands in there too far because he go bang. Yeah. So that's the screen of the other half of the valve. The oscillator frequency should be higher than the tuner dial frequency. Yeah, I know what you're saying. It's fun and games. So it does tune. Maddie is part monkey. So I don't know what's going on with this. So our voltage is a little bit high, but that doesn't appear to be doing anything. It looks like we've got an oscillator. Where do we go next? We've changed the detector, the Westector. Lesser diodes are wrong way round, but I've got the coloured portion of the diode pointing to the IF cam. I'm sure it's the right way around. Finger the... Thank you very much. I nearly fell into that, didn't I? Signal tracer. Now this is a bit dodgy, this signal tracer, because it's got quite a big probe tip on. Oh, hello, I've just pulled it out of the socket. Look, even better. Great, Graham. It did have hot glue on it, but I've just literally just pulled it. I've literally just pulled the end of me tracer out. Right, let's just pop this off for a second because I'm sort of sat here with a radio buzzing in the background live. Cheers. Thanks for stopping in, David, and helping. Bit of scopy scoping. Nice toy, that. Tool even. So I can signal trace my way around a transistor radio, but signal tracing my way around a valve radio is a totally different kettle of fish for me. So I'm just going to get some tape a minute. And I'm just going to tape up where this thing's come apart. I'm going to cut down the copper, if you know what I mean. I'm going to cut down the amount of copper tip showing so I don't short stuff out. Could do that with a bit of heat shrink, couldn't I? Twang. Just going to quickly tape this back on. You're bowling now. Catch you soon, Gia. Thanks for your help, mate. Timothy, how you doing? The Westector's out, Timothy. It's gone. I've got an OA90 in there at the moment. Assuming I've got it the right way round. I'll zoom you in a minute so you can have a look. Oh God, that tape is too good. I got some really good quality insulation tape, but it's difficult to break. Normally the insulation tape, you can break it pretty easy. This stuff you can't, you've got to cut it. So let me get my scissors. Right. Still trying to break it. Look, you've got to cut the stuff. Right, okay, so I've got a very short tip on my probe now. So what are we sticking the signal tracer in? And do I need to stick a signal in it somewhere to trace the signal? I assume I do, don't I? Ben and Sandra, thank you. I'll back over here. Thanks, Ben and Sandra, for the tip. The diode is orientated such that the negative part of the signal is used to drive also the AGC. Let's just have a quick look at my diode then. We'll make 100% sure I've got it in the right way round. So if we look up on the top of the radio, you'll see my diode in there. So the top of it here, top goes up into the IF can via the green wire there that you can just about see. It goes up into the IF can. And if we look on the schematic, which is one of these many sheets of paper I've got here floating around on the bench, that's the Westector there. So the stripe on mine, the red piece is facing upwards into that so I take it that is the right way around. I did have the diodes here on the bench, but they've gone walkabout as well. Ah, here we go. So if I just hold that up to there, that is in that orientation. I take it that's correct. Am I correct, sir? Should be able to trace the incoming modulated signal up to the Westector. There's a delay on this, so apologies if I've got it in the screenshot for ages. So what we're saying is I should be able to get a signal on that Westector. Westector. It's weird. Westector. Right. I'm going to have to somehow stick a signal in it though, aren't I? How am I going to do that? Again, my signal generator is grounded, so I can't really connect that directly. I can indirectly couple it. If I could find my little coil. I should be able to tune a station or something in, shouldn't I, really? In theory. I could tune the YouTube video in. Everything's tangled around everything here at the moment. I got the webcam wire tangled in with the... What's going on here? Right, somehow the webcam wires got involved. I don't know why it decided to get involved. Let's just untangle the webcam wire out of the way. Thank you. Thank you very much for that. So let me think, how can I couple that in there? It's not that sort of probe. It does AF or RF, I believe. Yeah. So what are we gonna do? So shall we go to something like 1 meg on this? 1 meg. Check out a monster signal. 100 millivolts. It's connected to the... Tell you what. Right, okay. So I should be able to sort of induce a signal in via that. Just by looping it around here somewhere, I'd have thought. Got that wire floating around there. Let's clamp it up there a bit closer. No signal there anywhere. Nothing on the west, oh, not on the Westector, but on my diode. %30 modulation. Well, at 68%, but %30 modulation. Just sense check that with my radio over here. Just a second, bear with me. We've got no modulation on it. It's definitely working on that one. Okay. Not too much on this, I want 30%. Right, okay, so we've got 30% modulation now at 1 megahertz. So where am I likely to see that? Thank you, Rob. I wonder where you're going again. Put the probe on the top cap of V1. It should like a crystal as you tune it in. Probe on the top cap of V1. Let's do that. So I need to find a ground near there. No, I've got nothing by probing the top of V1. There's nothing. There's nothing. Catch you soon, Sandra. Bye for now. Go onto the control grid of a V1. Then checking the anode of VE, top cap of V2. And getting nothing nowhere, no how at the moment. Just looking for a ground near V2, maybe that'll do. Nothing there on the signal tracer either, top of V2. Hi Joe, how are you? Happy Easter to you, mate. Anode of VE, if connection. Oh, my diode's a white way round, Joe. Excellent, thank you. Stop that. Go onto the control grid of V1, then the anode of V1. That's a big voltage, Joe, isn't it? Don't want to touch that, don't touch it. Do no try the anode of V1. If nothing there, then problem in that part of the circuit. Anode of V1. No, it's only medium wave, Theo, this one. Signal tracer will not work on low level RF, need a very high impedance. Try on the transformer. Could be dids. What am I missing here? What have I done? Have I done something wrong? Oh, on the IF transformer, I can't get to the IF transformer without doing the do. I don't really want to stick this on mains potential because I can't remember what the blocking cap is in it. I can't remember what the blocking cap is I put in it. It was many years ago I made this. It's definitely picking it up off of the off of my loop. My loop's sort of draped across both IF cans, so I've got it on a very high frequency, very high signal level, so it should come through there somewhere. Put a cap on the probe. I could put a cap on the probe. I wonder what sort of cap you meant. Like, I thought you meant a hat then, Theo, but then I just sussed it in the end. We are running out of time here, people. I need to be off by about 4, really, ideally, and it's gone 10 past. Try a top cap of V2. I did that. There's nothing on it. There's nothing on it. Let's do it again. That is ground, isn't it? There. Nothing. Nothing on top cap. Right, so we can connect a cap to it. What sort of cap do we want to connect? Where's my caps? NF, 10 NF or 100 NF? What have we got over here? 100 NF. Okay, let's probe with a huge, great probe. Nothing on the anode of nothing on the anode of V1. Nothing on to anode of V1. So you can see I've got my 100 NF now on top of me probe. Look. I'm chucking 1 megahertz into it. Should I be putting the IF into it? No likey. Check from A1 input. A1 input? What is A1 input? Start the IF frequency. Well, I would love to, but that really is going to have to be enough for today. We haven't really got very far. We've got a decent working We've got a decent working rectifier now, and a brand new V1 and V2. The only valve left that isn't new is the output valve, and I'm sure it's not that dragging it down, because we got no signal in the radio anywhere. It's not great, Thomas, unfortunately. Try setting the sig gen to the IF frequency. What is the IF frequency? We'll give that a quick go. See if we can hear the IF, maybe. (460 kilohertz). Try that a minute, see if we can hear anything through the radio. So we're at 460 now. Wait for it to warm up. I do have to go after this. It doesn't appear there's an IF getting through, does there? Nope. Nope. It's a no. Well, anybody got any ideas on that, then answers on a postcard, so to speak. A little bit of progress, not a lot. Checked lots of stuff, but nothing's working at the moment. Cheers, Don. Thanks for stopping with it, mate. So if you want to leave any ideas, anything for me to check in the comments section, I really do want to try and get this radio working. Okay, again, I'm not really very good with valve radio stuff. I need to be really confident what I'm doing before I do it, so still have worlds to conquer, yes. Cheers, Aaron. Catch you next week. So yeah, I've got to shoot off, people, because it is my mate's birthday. Well, it's actually birthday's actually tomorrow, but I don't know if he's working tomorrow, so he's having a bit of a get-together today. So I need to just grab something quickly to eat and then shoot off out the door. And oh, God knows what time I'll be finished, but I can guarantee I won't be very well tomorrow. Thanks everybody for your help. I mean, everybody from David, Theo, Rob, Derek, you know, you've all been really helpful. For somebody that's not experienced in these things, it's good to sort of learn along with me, really. Touching the top of V2 doesn't have any effect. I think V1 stopped the buzzing, Rob, didn't it, when I touched the top of it? So there you are, people. Thanks again for the super chats and the tips as well. Much appreciated. But I'm going to have to leave it there, sadly. I was really, really hoping that that valve would do the trick. I think my next session with it, I'm going to probably have to just trace all the wiring through to make sure that no one's messed with anything and that all the wires are where they should be. Cheers, Russie and Jeff. So there you are. That's it for today. Progress, but not finished yet. Close, but no cigar. Cheers, everybody. Have a great Easter, and I'll catch you next week. Bye for now.